got the inside lane away from the tight, stressed lanes in the middle. Next to her is Alison Felix, of course. Felix, 3 Olympic golds from London, winner of record 8 World Championship golds outdoors. And then you've got Karen Stewart. Now, Karen Stewart, only a win will guarantee her the diamond. She's really got some tough opposition here, though. And Veronica Campbell-Brown of Jamaica, 7 medals across 4 Olympic Games, including 3 golds. The second in the Commonwealth Games 100, still hasn't got a Commonwealth gold. Blessing Okabari, the new Commonwealth Games champion at both sprints, looked very, very strong indeed. And she's got lane 5 next to Muriel Ahure, the reigning World Championship silver medalist, as I said, won the African Championship 200 meters and silver in the 100. Now, what about Daphne Schippers? What a fantastic European Championships, won the 100, 11:03, but the 200 was far more impressive at 22.03. A new European champion at both sprints. And this is Kambunji. You'll listen to the cheer in a moment for her. For Switzerland, winner of the sprint double at 4 Swiss championships, Swiss record holder at 100 and 200 meters. And then Ashley Nelson of Great Britain was 4th in Birmingham with a best this season of 11.19. Bronze medalist in the European Championships. So, now then, Sumari, Felix, Stewart, Campbell-Brown, Okabari, Ahure, Schippers, Kabunji, Nelson, the women's 100 meters. Well, someone's Mujinga Kabunji of Switzerland, Ashley Nelson of Great Britain on the right of your shot. European champion, 100 and 200 meters. No problem that time. Well, Ahure got a good start indeed, and so did Campbell-Brown. Campbell-Brown and Ahure going very strongly indeed, and Schippers have got a lot of work to do. Oh, that could be Campbell-Brown on the far side. We're going to have to wait and get the photograph on that one. 11:03. It was very, very tight indeed. Ahure went brilliantly, and Campbell-Brown, these two. And let's just have a check on that. But Campbell-Brown and Ahure are in a photograph, I think. And their time, 11.03. Let's just try and sort this out, Tim. Just looking at Ahure and Campbell-Brown, those two way ahead. Okabari and Schippers nowhere in this at the moment. They do close down in the final stages, but look at Campbell-Brown and Ahure. Which one of them got it? It'll take a photograph to sort it, I think. Let's have a look. Now, it's given to Veronica Campbell-Brown over Ahure, both with exactly the same time, and that time given now at 11.04, with Okabari closing down in 3rd place at 11.06, so 2 100ths between the top 3. First 2, absolutely level, but that's a good win by Veronica Campbell-Brown, and really, she's a tough cookie when it comes to when it matters.
Well, it couldn't have been closer, could it? Thank goodness for electronic timing, photo finishing. Ahure led for about 95 meters. She was by far the best out of the blocks and over the first 50. Here it is again. Skippers will always find it tough in races like that when there are quick starters around her. If there'd been another 20 meters, both she, 3rd to left there, and Okabari would have come through and challenged for the win. But it was only 100. Campbell-Brown, it's come down to 100ths of a second, indeed 1,000th of a second. And 11:04, 11:04, 11:06, 2 100ths of a second, covering the first 3.
Well, a good start once again. Sally Pearson gets a good start away, doesn't she? And right on this side, Rollins going well from the United States, but Pearson still leading. Harper Nelson coming through the middle now. Harper Nelson, once again, there's a faller, and I think that could be Queen Harrison's gone down. And if that's the case, then, well, she was leading the diamond race. She's got to finish, but certainly 12.58 for Harper Nelson. And Queen Harrison absolutely floored on that occasion. That's just that. There she goes. Such a shame that happens, really does. Sally Pearson got the second, and Tiff Porter, in the midst of all that, got the third place. 12.58, 12.71, 12.72, but that's Dawn Harper Nelson's little celebration.
Dramatic 100-meter hurdle.
Winning margin, 9.96 to 10.05. That's a meter at the speed they're shifting at. Adam Jamili in fifth place, 10.13. They were running into a slight headwind there. I mean, negligible, minus 0.3. But it's certainly not a warm evening now. We know this is a quick track from the great times that Jamili and others produced in Europeans.
But there's the confirmation of the result of that 100 meters.
Okay, 4x100 meters relay coming up very, very shortly, including 3/4 of the British record-breaking team, Denise.
Yeah, it's a great quartet. I mean, it doesn't really...
In one, Isabella Pedersen is their lead-off athlete. She'll pass on to Morum, then Sletum and Otparaibo in the final leg for them. But lane one, all those tight bends to be negotiated. They set a national record in the European Championships heats. The Italians go in lane two, legs 1, 3 and 4, the same as in the European Championships, where they took fourth place. Caravelli, their lead-off athlete. Switzerland failed to finish the European Championships final. Kambunji here was the lead-off athlete for them, and she dropped the baton within a few strides. So they get it right here, the Swiss, in lane 3 and in front of the home crowd. Lavanci, Sprunger, and Ellen Sprunger, that is, and Leia Sprunger on the final two legs for them. Kambunji was fourth in the European Championships 100. She had a fabulous campaign. The British, well, I'm not sure if they start as favourites here with the Jamaicans and Americans outside them. There's Asha Phillip, semi-finalist in the European Championships 100. She'll pass on to Ashley Nelson, Anyika Onyura and Desiree Henry. More of them in a minute. The USA go in lane 6, but in lane 5, Jamaica, Carrie Russell, Karen Stewart, Shaloni Calvert, Samantha Henry Robinson. The Jamaicans, well, they are the world champions from last year. The USA hold the world record, but not with this quartet. Only one of them from that team. That's Alison Felix on the second leg. She'll receive the baton from Bartoletta there, who we saw going well in the long jump earlier. Tarmo and Gardner in their squad as well. The Netherlands, Gafour will hand over to Kurima, Sydney and Daphne Skippers on the anchor leg for the Dutch in 7. And then the Swiss have an under-20 squad, a junior team in this one. Magella, Hauri, Del Ponte, Acho and Strebel, their quartet. They'll be very much up against it from the outside. Well, Daphne Skippers, she was one of the stars, of course, of Zurich, those European Championships. Double gold in the 100 and 200 meters, and so impressively too, the powerful Dutch athlete. And that was having been a heptathlete for her career prior to the championships in this very arena. So the GB team won the European Championship with this same squad, but for leg 3. Asha Phillip, Ashley Nelson on the first two legs, and Desiree Henry on the final leg. Our gold medalist from the Europeans, Anyika Onyura, who was 4th in the Commonwealth 200, goes on the third leg. Norway in 1, Italy 2, Switzerland 3, Great Britain 4, Jamaica 5, USA 6, Netherlands, Switzerland. Away they go, good running from the leader front of USA, Bartoletta there. Second to left now, she's already passed Gafour, the Dutch lead-off athlete. Good change there from the British centre of picture on this second leg for them. Ashley Nelson, the European Championship bronze medalist. Alison Felix in the yellow socks, though, running really strongly there for the USA. Felix hands over to Tarmo. Tarmo's got the baton well, coming through strongly. Great Britain on this third leg, and Anyika Onyura's run a fabulous bend. She'll pass over now to Desiree Henry. British lead in lane 4. USA on this final leg with English Gardner, and Great Britain look like they're going to take this one from lane 4. Coming through strongly Jamaica, but Great Britain are going to take it from Jamaica and the USA, and that is some victory. 42.21. I think they just broken the British record. Oh boy, oh boy. If that's confirmed, that is a very, very special run indeed from 4 young athletes who are frankly just at the start of their international careers. That is incredible. Asha Phillip, Ashley Nelson, Anyika Onyura and Desiree Henry have just run 42.21. We need to make sure there's no officials having held up red cards to show that there was a dodgy changeover. National record has come up for that British quartet, and I'm not sure that their changeovers were perfect. I'd love to see them again in isolation, but to turn back the challenge of Jamaica, the world champions, of the USA, the Olympic champions, maybe with different quartets, we have to accept that. Yeah, that is some run.
Yeah, it is some run. To break the British record in any competition is good. They've got to get the baton round, and that was absolutely superb. The Asha Phillips to Ashley Nelson. Onyura will come through on the last, and then of course Desiree Henry to take them through the tape. So what a good quartet it was. Asha Phillip, Ashley Nelson and Anyika Onyura and Desiree Henry beating off the United States of America, beating off Jamaica. They haven't got their national teams here, but never mind. It's a national record for Great Britain and a great end to the season for our British 4x100 metre quartet. We'll have a little bit closer look at the changeovers. Pretty safe, I think, for the British first changeover there. And then...
well, that's the Swiss getting it wrong yet again.
Yeah.
Oh, my word.
Yep, they can't get it right at all. But the British team can, and it's wonderful to see. A British quartet now not only winning, but beating the British record and doing it well. Jamaica was second, United States were third, but my goodness me, that was a good win and a convincing win.
Yeah, the Swiss can only rue their lost opportunities a couple of weeks back in that European Championship final, and then again tonight. They've got to get it right. It was almost the British disease, dropping the baton, failing to get it round, but this new generation of British sprinters, men and women.
Hey, is it going off there?
What order?
You broke the
Sugar.
I've got the new British record. I was looking at the new British record because you'd already broken the British record. Can you believe you've done that?
It's amazing. We came out tonight, just wanted to run well again. The crowd's amazing. The girls are amazing. Yeah, amazing.
Asha, you started it all off. Good first leg for you.
Definitely. I mean, I did starts in the warm-up area, and then Desiree was edging on, like, saying, yeah, I was doing good, doing good. I wasn't too sure about the check mark today, but I thought I'm going to go for it. I was surprised he ran that time. I mean, when I'm running the first leg, I can only really see Annika's and Desiree's leg, and that was just amazing. I know Asha did so well, but another national record, I didn't know until just now. So that's really good.
And we were saying when we were watching it, that second changeover between you, Ashley, and you, Anyika, looked like a little bit close.
I thought it was close.
No, it's fine.
Was it good?
No, I trust Ashley, and Ashley trusts me. So, you know, job done. British record. Gosh, these girls, British women, sprints, have just been killing it all year. You know, we've all just stepped up, and I'm so proud to be a part of this team.
Desiree, you brought it home.
That was absolutely frightening. I just looked to my left and right, and I just thought, oh my God, these are the quickest girls in the world. But you know what? I consider myself one of them, and I just knew that these girls would do a fantastic job to put me in a position. So I'm so glad that we're able to get the baton round smoothly. So massive thanks to our relay coach, Raina Ryder, who's been working with us all year, and who's been able to get it done.
Well done, girls. Do you know what? You wait 34 years for British record, then two come along at once. What an evening it has been. Absolutely incredible, hasn't it, Denise?
Fantastic, brilliant.
They've just done brilliantly. Martin Rooney in the 400 metres, another one of our European champions. They're loving this, aren't they?
Highlight, but this was the highlight for me. It doesn't matter which way they want to run it, they just seem to do the business. It's brilliant. It's a long time overdue.
I tell you what, it's been another brilliant evening in the Electric Stadium in Zurich. There is something magical about this place.